2 years ago, families had to fight for access to a drug just to keep their children alive. But today, you can find it everywhere, even get a drop in your cherry pie.
Hemp-based CBD has exploded onto the market in Wisconsin. But the I-Team discovered this almost overnight sensation is making a lot of promises with very little regulation.
You can walk into nearly any store in Wisconsin and see 3 letters in green. Green for the plant it's derived from, and green for the booming industry it sprouted. You can get it in candy, coffee, cookies, even treats for your dog. For one user, the hemp-based product cannabidiol seems to have supernatural abilities. She told us it helped her get off narcotics and onto the dance floor.
I'm ballroom dancing now too, which I never thought possible, and it's all because I've been using this stuff.
But others found some products are not what they claim to be.
We've tried a couple different companies, and I didn't like the product. It didn't do what they promised.
The I-Team purchased a variety of products from stores across southeast Wisconsin to see if they are as advertised. Some of the products were spot on. Others contained little to no CBD. Some also had detectable levels of THC. That is the chemical in marijuana that makes you high. We brought our findings to UWM Associate Professor Krista Lisdahl. She specializes in the neuroscience of addiction and drug effects.
It's being treated almost as though it's just a vitamin or some sort of supplement that anyone should take, when in fact it is a medication.
She was also concerned about the levels of THC we found, pointing out some products had enough to get you high.
It's very hard to tell if the product that you bought is going to be higher in THC or not at this point without more regulation.
Do you think we need something on the books in Wisconsin that makes it black and white?
We do.
Rachel Cartwright has been in the CBD business for 3 years. She runs Land Rights Botanical Healing Center in Oak Creek. We tested 2 of her products, CBD oil and hard candy. The lab results showed the candy had almost exactly the level of CBD as printed on the label. The oil came back with a CBD level of about 87% of what was advertised. Neither of her products contain THC. Cartwright tells us she believes you should need a license to produce CBD.
We're DATCAP certified as not only hemp producers and hemp growers, we are a licensed commercial food production facility.
She has a licensed kitchen to produce things like her hard candies, but the state does not require it to make CBD. In fact, there's not much regulation for CBD at all. Wisconsin law regulates hemp, not the products extracted from the plant like CBD. A spokesperson for Wisconsin's Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection, or DATCAP, told us in a statement, quote, "The FDA has not approved it for use in either human or animal foods and medicines. Because of that, there are no labeling standards for it."
It is the Wild West. It is buyer beware.
Right now, the FDA has only approved one CBD-based medication, and you need a prescription to get that.
Is it accurate to say right now that these products are not 100% legal?
Yes, I mean, that's exactly right.
State Senator Chris Larson believes the federal government will step in to regulate CBD products in the next decade. But that might be too long for the state to wait.
Just making sure that there's licenses and making sure that people are actually professionally following through and making sure that the CBD that they say is in a product is there.
Last session, Larson says a bill would have given DATCAP the power to license CBD producers, but it died before the session ended. Without regulation, Lisdahl warns people from jumping in too quickly.
I personally wouldn't take CBD just as a supplement that you're adding for no good reason.
Adding it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor first.
And the law does allow for a small amount of THC in the hemp grown in Wisconsin. All the CBD products we tested were below that legal threshold. Senator Larson says lawmakers might reintroduce the bill this session that would require a license for producers of CBD. You can find out which products we tested and what we found, including if there was any detectable THC in it, if you go to our website right now, tmj4.com, and click on this story.